Okay, check this out. We have this setup. I don't think this is a good setup. We have this one and we have this one. I think this so far is my favorite actually. But I thought it would be a good idea to, I don't know, make this video. I had a question on my YouTube that went in the lines of, what's up? Where are you? Where have you been? And when will you start making content again? I was very happy to receive that question, and I'll be happy to elaborate. We have just come back from a year of travel and I've refurbished our whole flat. This is what we live in right now. It's a complete chaos. I just have to do this before I can do anything else. Including making this awesome studio. It's still work in progress, but I think the setup for now works quite well. So that's what has happened. And the future of this channel, because I thought a lot about that. What should I make content about? And it will be much more specific towards street and travel photography. And since we were on our year of travel, we spent the first 6 months in Africa, basically in a tent in the bush. So it was hard for me to think or make any content about street photography. It just didn't make any sense. Travel photography, sure, but I was very much into the wildlife photography that I have as a hobby inside of my hobby, or inside of this photography thing I do here on YouTube as well. But it makes more sense for me to make content about street photography, since that's where I spend most of my time doing my photography. So there is that. More specifically, I have a lot of content and videos planned, long form content mostly. I have a huge backlog of photos that I need to edit from Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, and a few other places as well, since I did take a lot of photos, but there just wasn't enough time for me to sit down and edit properly. So I have so much stuff to do, and there's the house stuff and also us settling in here in Oslo, Norway as well. So the channel is not dead at all. I just needed to have some time to figure out, okay, what do I want to make videos about and be niche about that, because this channel has been all over the place in the past. It has been very photography related, but I don't think I was very clear with myself and where I wanted to make videos for you guys. So now you know. I've always come back to street photography and I absolutely love street photography. It's my everyday adventure, because every time I go out with my camera, I feel like I'm on an adventure, and that's a great feeling. So it makes perfect sense. So I've dabbled with product photography. I've had a few paid gigs with product photography, and I wanted to make videos about that as well, but I just didn't feel like making those videos. So there's been a lot of back and forth. If you're thinking about starting a photography YouTube channel as well, be as niche as you can. And yeah, you don't have to think too much about what you should make content about, because it's just so much easier when you niche down. So that's where we are. And this week is the first week that I've been back at work, i.e. making videos and planning content and getting these creative juices flowing. So I'm very happy to be back, and I'm glad for this one person that asked me where or when I would be back making videos. That's awesome to see. Even though it's just one person, my channel is still very small, so I appreciate everyone that has come to the channel to watch my content. And now I will start producing again, and it will be better. And it's also so much easier to just sit down in this dedicated YouTube studio and hit record basically. So yeah, there will be much more consistent content going forward. And that's a great feeling right there. So thank you for coming back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you for watching this video. It's just or more meant to give you guys that has followed the channel for a while a small update where we are at and what's going on, and me getting back to talking to a camera. I've put this off for quite some time, because when you have been away for talking to a camera for a long time, it takes a bit of getting used to talking to this thing right there. So, but at least I have a nice setup and I have nice audio, I have good lightings, and maybe I'll even make a small studio tour if you want to see how I set everything up in here. But it's cool. I'm very happy about it. This wall here is also super awesome. I made like a niche wall with these, I don't know how you say that. Maybe I should just show you because it's really cool. I don't know if that works as a background, but the idea with the studio is to have several backdrops or film from several angles, so I can have a bit of variation, also to film my B-roll of the gear that I'm talking about if I have a gear review or something like that. This is the backdrop right there. I think that would look cool if I decided to change things up a bit in here, and I have a couch behind me there. That's very nice to lie down and just write down ideas and all that stuff. So that's the update, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.